Hey, folks, my guest today is Pamela Richter. She's a CRO and co founder of B2 Chat, a company transforming how customers engage with clients over WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and Instagram DMs to sell better and to sell more. Pamela, you ready to take us to the top?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, tell us who's paying you? Do you have a customer segment you're focused on?
Basically, what we discover is that the customers couldn't really manage the WhatsApp for multiple agents. So they were not able to understand what was going on in those channels. WhatsApp is very important for Latin America, and most of our customers are in Latin America. So they couldn't really measure and audit what was happening in that channel. So that's why we created B2 Chat.
Very cool. Okay, and give me a sense of what these customers are paying you on average per month to use the technology.
Yes. So the average ticket that they pay us is around $200
Okay, and
monthly.
what do they get for that?
So they get the software, which is a software as a service. So they pay for the subscription, and then based on the number of seats or the number of agents that they want to attend those lines, so they pay for the seats, and also they pay for the channels. In this case, they pay for the WhatsApp line, which is like our most popular channel in Latin America, and they also can pay for other type of channels like Messenger, stuff like that.
And Pamela, put this on a timeline for us. When did you guys launch?
So we launched in 2017, 4 years
20,
ago.
4 years ago. Okay, great. And tell me about how you got your first customer. Do you remember?
Yes, our first customer was a very big producer here in Colombia. Basically, I remember talking to them, and they were like, "Hey, Pamela, we have a WhatsApp line. The WhatsApp line is in a phone. There's a lot of people trying to respond to that line. Customers are going and like chatting with that line, but we have no measurement of what's happening in that line. We don't know how people are responding into that line. We don't have metrics." And so that was like we had the minimum viable product. And so I went there and I said, "Okay, look, we have a solution that it might help you manage better the communication over WhatsApp." And they got it, and it's our first customer, and they're still with us, so it's pretty. I'm pretty happy.
That's amazing. Okay, so the producer was number one. How many customers today?
So currently we have around 500 customers. It's companies mainly in Latin America.
Okay, and 500 times 200 bucks a month on average is about $100,000 a month in revenue. Is that right?
Correct. We do also charge for that's the WhatsApp monetizes something that is called WhatsApp API, which is WhatsApp for enterprise, and they also monetize with charging the messages. So basically, you are correct in your number, but we do have other stuff that we sell. So it's around 100 and 120,000.
Oh, 120. And if you're doing that today, where were you exactly a year ago?
A year ago we were half of that. Like we were like this year we were able to duplicate our revenue, our monthly recurring revenue. A year ago we were actually looking for investors. We had around 300 customers approx, and our software was really it was more simple. Like we've been able to create better features for the software.
And you've chosen to raise capital. How much did you raise?
Yes, so we did that, and we raised 750K. That was a year ago. And one of the investors was Globant. It's a very big software company in Argentina. And so, we're pretty happy that to have them on board.
And that was 750,000 last year. That was a pre-seed round, I guess.
Correct.
And did you guys sell what, about 10, 15% of the business?
Not really. It was a convertible. It's in a convertible note. So, and it's going to be around 5% of the business if
So
that gets
what was
converted.
what was the cap then on that? Like a 10 million cap?
7.3.
7.3 million cap. Okay, very interesting. And have you raised capital this year or no?
No, we haven't raised capital this year. We're not looking to raise capital this year. What we're trying to do is we want to have more customers in Latin America, be able to grow a little bit more. And then maybe in 12 months, I'll be starting a series, probably like a series A around, $5 million. Well, that's like a series A here in Latin America. So it's going to be like in 12 months approximately.
Very cool. Tell me about the team today, Pamela. How many people?
Yeah, so the team has been growing. We have 35 people now. When we started the business and the idea, we were basically around seven. So yeah, it's been very, very interesting. We are super happy with the team, and I think that's one of the challenges that we're facing right now. It's actually bringing more people on board. We want to have around 50 people for February.
And about of the 35, how many are engineers?
Of the 35, 30% of them are engineers.
Okay, so call it 10 or 11 engineers. And how many sales reps?
Really, no, I'll sell around 14, 15. Yeah.
Okay, and how many sales reps?
And sales reps, we are right now at seven.
Interesting. What's your sales motion look like? How many leads your kind of executives do per month, and how many do you expect them to close?
Yeah, that's a great question, and that's one of the things that we really need to tweak. We're getting around approximately 700 leads per month, but that's with inbound strategy, and a lot of those leads are not converting because maybe they're not companies, or maybe they're just wanting to understand what's the software about. We're converting approximately customers, around 30 to 40 customers a month. So what we do is that those leads that we bring, it's mainly also for training them, and for them to understand the software.
Pamela,
But
do
I
the
think
account executives have a quota?
what's that?
Do your account executives have a quota target?
Yes, the quota target, it's 12 customers a month. That's the total. But we're kind of like trying to reach there, because we're actually lower than that currently.
So 12 customers at $200 a month means you expect an account executive to bring in about $2,400 of new monthly recurring revenue each month, or about 30,000 in new ARR each year, correct?
Correct.
How do you pay them? You must be able to pay them very little money.
Um, well, it's basically we sell in dollars, and so our customers, they pay in dollars, and we have wages in Latin America. So actually, for the wages that we do have in Latin America, it's actually pretty good. But that's a challenge that we have when we want to open the company in the States, and if we want to actually sell to the States. WhatsApp is not a very usual, like it's not a very important channel right now in the States, and that's what we sell the most in Latin America. So eventually, if we want to go and jump into the American market, we need to really understand what features the American market needs, which IM channels they need, and finally that we need to increase our ticket. Otherwise, we won't be able to pay sales reps in the States with the States wage.
Understood. And tell me more about churn. In your kind of company, churn's critical. What's your churn the past 12 months?
Yes, the churn has been 1.8. It's been
Per month?
very good per month. Correct. That's about 5 or 6 clients that leave us per month. And so we've been able to be a bit stable on that sense. The challenge is more bringing and expanding new customers at the rate that we want to grow.
Of course. Now, do you have expansion revenue? So your net dollar retention is above 100 or no?
Come again?
If someone starts paying you $100 a month a year ago and you upsell them to $300 a month, that's 200% expansion.
Correct.
What percent of expansion do you have?
The percentage of expansion right now, it's based on the number of seats they purchase. So basically, the client stays with us approximately 2 years. That's our lifetime value. But I do not have the exact percentage of the expansion right now.
Okay. Very cool. Well, heck of a story here. Nice growth. Let's wrap up with the famous five. Number one, favorite business book.
Favorite business book. I like Lean Startup.
Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
A CEO, yes, I am. Let's think. It's Latin America. It's from here. It's the CEO of Rappi. I don't know if you are familiar with that.
CEO of Orapi. Number three? What's your favorite online tool for building beach chat?
I like Notion. We like Notion a lot.
And number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
um, I actually sleep a lot. I like to sleep a lot. I think it makes my mind get better. Probably 7, 8. Yeah, I try to sleep as much as I can.
And what's your situation? Married, single, kiddos?
Yeah, married. I'm married.
How
No
many
kids.
kids? No
No
kids.
kids.
Okay.
No kids.
And Pamela, do you mind me asking how old you are?
Yes, I am 35.
35. Last question. Something you wish you knew when you were 20.
Wow, that it's everything about the team, that you really have to go and look for people to help you. Otherwise, because you cannot do everything alone. So it's all about the team.
Guys, team is what matters. This company was doing $60,000 a month a year ago, now doing $120,000 a month, 100% year over year growth. Raised a $750,000 pre-seed round last year at a 7.3 million valuation. They're getting 700 new leads per month, converting 30 to 40 into customers to add to their 500 customer base today. Team of 35. Again, they help you manage customer support, chat, and sales via WhatsApp, instant messengers, and DMs so you can sell more and better. Pamela, thanks for taking us to the top.
Oh, thank you very much, Nathan. Have a good day. Bye.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company, or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them, and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.